Good morning, everybody. We are doing some irrigation this morning. We are putting in a water line for our pigs. We've been giving them water through a trough, and they just keep dumping it over. They're making a big mess. So we're going to install, instead of a trough, we're going to use a pig water nipple that they will drink out of, kind of like a water fountain. So we wanted to show you how we're going to get this done today. Here's the supplies that I have to do this project today. We got three 10-foot sticks of PVC pipe. This is 1-inch PVC pipe. That's more than we need, but you can always use more PVC on a farm. We got some connectors and couplings here. So we have a T. We got three couplings, a 90 degree, a 45 degree. We got some glue. Got our saw, some Teflon tape to secure the connection between the nipple and this piece here. And we're gonna go ahead and get these all put together. So the plan is, we have this rain barrel here. It catches the rain that comes off the roof of this chicken coop. We're gonna attach into the pipe right there, right here. We're gonna put a 90 in right there. Then we're gonna put that shutoff valve just after that, just in case the pigs break their water, the chickens, their water is not affected. And then we'll run the pipe right alongside this wall into here and into the pig pen. You can see there they have their water trough there that they keep dumping over. So one thing we'll have to consider is that these pigs do like it a little bit wet to lay in, to get that protective mud on their skin to protect them from insects in the sun. So we'll still need to give them that through watering the ground, but this will at least make sure they always have water when they dump that stock tank over. All right, my son is going to start making this first cut. I'm going to cut the PVC to put the T in to then make our line come off of there. All right, we're about halfway done here. Just want to give a quick update. So we have put the T in. We ran the pipe to the elbow. As soon as I did that, I realized I made a mistake. I intended to put the shutoff right here in between those two connections. So we improvised. Like I tell my 4-H kids, there's no failing, just finding new ways to do things. So instead of putting it right there, we have gone down here at the end, and where we were going to put a coupling, we have put that ball valve right here at this fence. So now we're getting ready to put another pipe in right there to go all the way to the pig pen, and then we'll get this buttoned up. All right, so we've come up a little bit short of where I want this pipe to go, and so I didn't bring a tape measure out here, so we're going to do a little bit of farm measuring. And yep, that's about 3 knuckles that we're going to need to cut a little piece of pipe to come in, and this will connect right here, and the water nipple will connect to that. So let's go get that cut. All right, so I got the pipe cut. An important thing to remember that I didn't explain that last clip is that you want to also compensate for the amount of pipe that is actually going to be inside your connectors. So make sure you compensate for that, which I did. All right, here's the test. All right, let's hold it where we want it, down a little bit lower. And that's going to be right about where I want it. We don't want this just hanging out like this, because when they start drinking on it, they're going to be... So what we're going to do is we're going to actually fasten to this bar right here to give it some more stability. We'll also put a clamp right here, again, to give it more stability. But that is exactly the length we want it. All right, so now we've got this connected, like I said, but now before we put this on, we're going to finish up this here. This bushing is, I think it's called a bushing, I don't even know, is going to go in the end of here. We're going to glue that in. So before we do that, we need to get this water nipple threaded with some Teflon tape. And what that's going to do, it's going to help make a good seal so that the water nipple does not leak. And we'll get that Teflon tape on, and then we'll get it screwed into the bushing, and then we'll glue that bushing here into this. And then we'll get that last piece on and get it all secure, and we'll be done. All right, so we got the Teflon tape on, which here's a shot of some excess Teflon that we had. Somebody had messed with my roll. Not sure who that might have been. It probably wasn't him, but so we got the Teflon on, we got it screwed in. Now I did it hand tight at first, and I knew that wasn't going to be enough, so I used my handy dandy ranching tool. If you don't have one of these and you have a farm, man, you should get one of these. It's a hammer, it's pliers, it's everything you need, fence cutters all in one. So we got to use that to get it tightened in, and now we're gonna get it finished up. All right, everything's hooked up. I had to let some water out of the barrel so I could move it and get these pipes connected. So my son's over here getting that filled back up. Normally we wouldn't have to be doing that because the gutter would fill it up for us. That's one positive thing about living in South Florida, is always rain. So we've got it all hooked up and getting ready to just secure it a little bit better. And then they'll have endless free water. And then my son won't have to spend so much time filling this water bucket, rinsing it out because it always gets full of mud, refilling it, making such a mess in their pig pen, so they'll have a little bit more dry land. Just better farming practices all around. So this will be a nice improvement to the farm. All right, so we have completed this project. What do you think, buddy? Was that something that was hard to do? Was it easy to do? What are your thoughts on this project?
It wasn't really hard, except for the part when you have to stand and just hold the pipe.
Yeah.
And then I kept on burning myself because the metal was hot.
Gotcha. What metal?
On the pen, there's the side.
That's right. Where we secured the pipe to the wall, there's a bull panel that we use for the front of the pig pen. And so I guess it's gotten a little bit hot in this South Florida weather, even it's only 9:30 in the morning. So what do you think? What's our next project, you think?
Chicken?
Yeah, so next we're going to do a similar project with our chicken coop. So in our chicken coop, we have automatic water nipples in there. And one of the downsides of it is that they are in the coop instead of in the run. And so every time they drink water, it just gets muddy in our coop. So we are going to take the existing setup and we're just going to extend it out into the run so that they're not actually drinking in the coop. Luckily, we have leftover pieces to make that happen. So we already have the supplies we need. Now we just got to take the time to do that next project. So stay tuned. See y'all.
Bye.